Hey, hi, this is Marla Phillips. I'm President and CEO of Pathway for Patient Health. I'm really excited that we have a session today that talks about interview success because I know it's on the top of minds for many of our students, if not all of them, and it's not easy to navigate or understand. So I'm grateful that we're joined today by our guest speakers. So we have Litsa Cowan, who's an Associate Director of Post-Market Surveillance at Illumina. And Litsa, I think it's interesting that your background, you actually have a degree in chemical engineering, which a lot of our students happen to be engineers, not all of them, but it'll be interesting, you know, as they hear your advice on interviewing, knowing that you're one of them, right? So how do you do this? And then Tony Ferrara, thank you so much for joining us. And so Tony is the Director of HR of Global Quality with Thermo Fisher. And I think it's interesting that Tony used to be an HR Director at University of Pennsylvania. So he also knows what schools are trying to prepare students to do. So thank you both so much for joining me. Litsa, would you like to say anything about Illumina? Like what do you guys do at Illumina?
Yes, so for Illumina, you can relate to it as we're one of the DNA sequencing leaders in the world. So one of our some of our instruments actually are used for 23andMe and Ancestry.com to kind of tell you about your genealogy, as well as your DNA makeup and propensities to diseases. So we're working in that space. And we're looking forward to, having more and more diagnostic products on market in the next few years.
Great. And we talk a little bit about in vitro diagnostics in the courses. So, for students, IVD, in vitro diagnostics, that's a lot of what Illumina does. But Tony, would you like to say something about Thermo Fisher?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you think about Thermo Fisher, a couple simple taglines to think about what we do. So we are the world leader in serving science, and we really help our customers be healthier, cleaner, and safer. And so what I do within our pharma services group more specifically is we are a contract manufacturer. So we work with pharmaceutical clients to manufacture their drugs, whether that's a drug product, a drug substance. And then we also have a part of our business that helps our clients run clinical trials. And so that could be something from the packaging and distribution of those clinical trial drugs, and really all the way from two scientists that have created a molecule and are figuring out how to get that through a clinical trial or commercialize, all the way to your big pharma companies as well.
Great, thank you. Yes, two fantastic companies, and I can't thank you both enough for joining us today to share your experiences.